book nerds, and welcome to one more exclusive book review. This time we are talking about In the Corridors of the Coaching Capital by Nikhlesh Mathur. So this is by far, like, especially since we are at the end of the year, I think it's safe to say this, it's one of the best books I read this year. I'm not kidding, because it was really fast to read this. Like, there's very few text on each page. It's really quick to read. I finished it in just 2 days time. It was really interesting. It gripped me from the beginning. And I'm not saying all of this just for the sake of it. Like, okay, let me first start with what this book is about. So, Coaching Capital kind of makes you think of Kota first, or the Kota factory. So, it's about this boy named Raasbihari who's like a maths prodigy. And he's one of the smartest people in his village who's like way above and beyond anybody's level in mathematics. And his father thinks, okay, let's get him into the Coaching Capital. Let's make him an IIT engineer because he has the capacity for it. And it's about how he goes there, and there's kind of a difference, like there are flashbacks and there are present day situations as well, and it's about how he gets there, all the climate over there, how people are over there. It gives you a very brutal look into people who aren't even passionate about IIT and engineering, but their parents kind of force them, and that might even be relatable for a lot of readers. I personally didn't go through all that. I only studied in the fine arts, but still, listening to my friends ranting to me, I thought, yeah, I've heard that a lot. So till this point, you must be thinking this is just a generic story, right? Of course, he also has a girlfriend, and her father is like, I'll marry you only to an IIT engineer. And till this point, you're thinking typical story. What if I told you there's a supernatural element in this, and there's a divine intervention where every time he goes to this Hanuman temple there and he touches the idol, he can get premonitions of what's going to happen in the future. Like, he can see a girl who's at the terrace of their building who's going to jump down and commit suicide, or if somebody has been kidnapped, he can see the exact building where they are kept. And if there's like a lot of drugs, he can't see the exact location, but he can see snippets of where it is, and using all of that, he can piece together what's going on. And initially, of course, the police don't believe him, and they think, okay, he's the one who went and did these crimes and he's just covering up with this fairy tale. But once people start believing him, the conclusion is epic. I'm not kidding. The way everything falls into place, and in the middle, he also becomes a coach for a lot of the IIT students over there who don't understand concepts, and those are actually life lessons that you yourself can learn. Like, especially if you're a student who's finding it hard to understand concepts back in college or something, the way he motivates people, the way he teaches them how to read, simple ways to learn complex stuff, it's really interesting. It really talks about how the author himself is passionate about all this, because if you want to teach something to someone, you have to dumb it down to like a kindergarten level student's perspective, and he has really done that here. And another thing I really liked about this book is I love feminism in all of the books I read, in which, like, I don't just want a male character who's like maths prodigy, can see the future, has the love of his life, and she can marry only an IIT engineer, so he needs to do amazing. It's all about the guy, right? But if you are somebody who wants a strong female character who you remember at the end of the book, then meet Manjri. Manjri is one of the most well-written characters I've seen, because she actually takes the train all on her own and runs and comes to Kota just to see if Raasbihari is fine. And she plays a very crucial role throughout the book to motivate him and everything, but also to solve the case at the end, because there is one crucial juncture at the end where even Raasbihari is not able to piece together what happened, but she comes up and she does something really cool. So I really liked how there was an equal role for everyone. Of course, the police brutality and everything is mentioned really well. Not in very much detail, but it's mentioned about, like, it's a factor that is on your mind the whole time. So genuinely, I really liked it. And the parts about the supernatural and the divine intervention, even though he's not given an explanation as to why all that is happening to Raasbihari, it's really interesting to see all that. It's nice to kind of wait and see, like, okay, he's going to go and touch the scenes are very well written. Like, he's just walking in the temple, he slips on some oil and his hand like goes and rests on the statue, and you're immediately thinking, what's he going to see now? What's going to come up next? And you're always on your seat, to like edge of your seat, to know that. And the ending, of course, is really good. I totally didn't expect it. I expected a beautiful, happy ending where everything is perfect, and even though the story is not tragic, it's really satisfying the way it ends. So with all that being said, definitely check out In the Corridors of the Coaching Capital. Not giving you any spoilers, I'm just gonna say this is perfect for anybody who's trying to find their passion, who doesn't yet know what they love, and they are trying to find their voice. And also people who love spirituality, who believe in the supernatural and a divine power that we can turn to. People who are fighting for love, because the crux of this story is love and the power it has to drive people and make them do things. So genuinely pick this up. It's available on Amazon right now, and let us know if you enjoyed this review, if you plan on picking this book up, and what were some of your favorite books that you read this year. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.